Hello to my beautiful collective. It's your Hippie Gypsy Reader. We're back with another monthly tarot reading. This time it is for the overall energetic look for the month of August for all of our Piscean placements. Anywhere in your natal chart, if you have Pisces energy, then this will be for you. I do not pigeonhole to just Venus and the top three. I will just put it for anywhere because I will read for anything. So with that being said, cross watchers of course are welcome, and if this does not fit, please don't force anything to. You're just going to take what does and throw out the rest, as this is for the general collective. The more likes, shares, comments, subscribes, follows, interaction I get, then the more our energies are able to attune, and our spirit guides can get to know each other, and we'll be able to pull out a reading for you. I've been able to kind of attune to some people. I've been getting some messages and some direct messages from some of my viewers. Thank y'all so much for all of your love, all of the energy that's being flown in. I just greatly appreciate it. So yeah, with that being said, we're gonna jump in. This is an extended look on the mini reading. That's what I'm trying to get to. The mini reading that I have done over on TikTok. It's also cross-posted to Instagram and Facebook. Be sure to head over to those platforms. Give me some follows, some energy exchanging with the likes, comments, all that jazz. That helps us to attune. You know the drill. That's all energy. So that's how we're working. That's how we connect. And this is cross-posted, like I said, so if you're here to catch the extended from any one of those platforms, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm greatly appreciative so much. If you are brand new to anything, anywhere, if you just happened upon my video, welcome. Thank you so much for being curious. I greatly appreciate it. And if you are a YouTube subscriber, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for tuning in. If you are only for YouTube, I'm going to go back over everything here for you. If you've already seen everything, bear with me. We're going to take a deeper dive and kind of look at anything a little bit more detailed and kind of slow things down just a little bit. So y'all know how Instagram is and TikTok and all that stuff. It is gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. My life has got to go enough, so we're going to slow it down. We're going to get in some details and go over everything nice and easy so that we can surely catch up on everything. I'm going to go and throw these on. Who are we kidding? Who are we kidding? There everybody is. Look at the details coming out. This is why I love to use this giant tarot, because, man, these pictures are in your face. And I guess I am getting older, so I do like to see those bigger images. I guess I'll get me one of those, what is that phone with the giant button? That'll be me. All right, Pisces and cross watchers, welcome. Thank you so much. Let's go over this real quick. I'm seeing here for the overall energy for the month of August. Thank y'all for your patience, by the way. I know y'all always last, and I threw a whole week on top. I was busy, and I'm getting my dailies out every day, so thank you for your patience. We're gonna go over this. Feeling a little left out? As I go ahead and apologize, I am sorry. I'm sorry, Pisces. We're feeling a little left out, a little shunned, a little pushed to the side, so feeling like we're kind of lost, feeling like a little hopelessness here, feeling a little bit, maybe in our own kind of feels a little bit with there being help obviously around you. There is help. This looks like a facility here. This looks like someplace you could go and ask. Maybe you're on your way. This is another energy that we're getting here, but there's a lot of despair going on. These black back cards are about a darker time of energy. So there is that kind of lingering energy here. This is also a 5, which is about transformation and change. So 5s are change, and then it's a minor arcana, which means it is a very temporary energy. So beautiful stuff. With that being said, your weeks are very, very solidified. They're not major arcana except for the last week and the runouts, but it is all court cards, folks. We got all court cards. Week number 1, we have the King of Cups coming in. This is about a very nurturing energy. We're putting something into a lot of emotional maturity. We're having a lot of ability to kind of withstand whatever's going on around us, and we're kind of standing our ground emotionally, able to kind of be in our centered energy, a very mature type of energy. And this is the You know, there's fish, there's boats, there's everything going on around you. There's a lot going on, and you are just emotionally cool as a cucumber. You got everything figured out. You're going to just kind of wait and ride it out. And again, this is your energy coming through with that Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy coming in there. We have the divine union with the Queen of Cups coming around to the second week. So this is a nurturing, maternal type of energy. Somebody who's very intuitive. There they go. Somebody who's very intuitive, and this is a psychic energy, and this is the most ordained cup in the entire deck. In the entire suit of cups, this is the most beautiful. She feels like she is in a feeling of this is something really worth kind of holding on to. This is something really worth pouring my efforts into. So I'm going to feel like I'm going to give it my all emotionally. So this is a lot of maternal energy. And again, we're picking back up again on that cups energy. So again, more Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And then now we have the King of Pentacles coming in. Now, when we have two kings and a queen, usually that leads me to feel like there is possibly a third party, and there could be some sort of a competition happening here. Could be something of, you know, somebody's in competition, but they don't know about it, which is why the Illusions card is coming out here at the end. So this King of Pentacles for the third week is somebody who's very abundantly grounded. So this is emotional grounding. This is abundantly grounded. So this is somebody who's very luxurious, very committed, very loyal. Earth energy is a very deep rooted type of energy. So that is something that, you know, that's earth, ground, you know, something that takes a while to manifest, to come up with. So you have a lot of pride and a lot of deep, I apologize. They're very distracting when they're going for it. Get off of him. Leave him alone. You can't push him to the ground, babe. Rebel. I'm sorry. She's not listening because her name is Rebel. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles here about that. Look at how much he's got going on here. So he has done a lot of work. He has a lot of abundance coming through here. His grapevines are taking off. He's got all of his luxuries around him. He's got a very ordained robe. His throne is major. There are bullheads on there. It's just, there's a lot going on here. This castle is enormous. There's a big old castle in the background. So this is extreme abundance, y'all. All right, so we have the Moon card, and you're showing up to your own reading, Pisces. So this is Piscean energy. Look, I'm representing. We got Moon card, a lot of Moon card. I had a feeling, I knew I was going to pull this card. I don't know why, maybe I manifested it. If y'all look over at TikTok or Instagram, I hope she didn't hurt herself again. She whacked into a wall the other day. Okay. So when we have the Piscean energy coming out, this is a secret keeper. This is about illusions. This is something not seeing something. This is something being kept from somebody as well. So we do have a lot of things being kept into the dark. And so there's a very light, vague kind of illusion as to what's going on here, but we're not really sure, we're not really clear. There's a bit of a team, a little bit of a wild split between us. So this is very Piscean energy of being split between two different ways of handling something. So that is exactly what is coming through here. As far as, we have the two here. So there's two fish, two towers, two dogs, very split energy about keeping secrets, being intuitive. Oh, I apologize. We have the Judgment card at the bottom. So this is about a judgment coming up. So somebody is being called to have some accountability for something possibly. This is an awakening. This is being called to the courts basically to have your judgment happen. Then we have the Page of Wands under that with a new creative idea coming through. This is a new creative offer of something coming in. There is a little bit of conflict, a little bit of debate happening here. We're having a strong-willed debate about something happening. We have more fives. So again, we have change and change. 5 Pentacles, 5 Wands. We have the Chariot card about moving on. So this is about having a great victory or success. This is about being in total control. When it reverses, we are out of control. And we're feeling like we cannot move on. More fives. 5 of Cups coming through. We have the 5 of Cups energy, which is talking about feeling remorse, regret. This is feeling like you are very sad and you're unable to see what you have because you're focused on what you don't have. So 3 of Cups under there is about friendships, could be third-party energy as well, could be about indulging. We've got another King. We've got 3 Kings on the board, so this third King here, this King of Wands, is a very passionate, driven King. This is somebody who has a lot of creative ideas, and they are very, that's a very driven type of energy. We've got Virgo energy coming out about solitude, awakening, more awakening energy. So we're starting out Judgment awakening, Hermit awakening. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. Got more water energy over here. So this is about being able to release some attachments that were coming through. All right. This is the rundown. Let's see what the clarifiers say as far as getting some sort of more information about what's going on here. I'm going to run through the weeks and then we'll come over to the overall energy as we always do. Again, all of these decks have been meditated over, shuffled, cleansed, all that fun jazz. Everything I do in between each reading. Let's look at the King of Cups, please. Thank you, Universe, Spirit Guides. May I have one more, please? Thank you. All right. Okay. Okay. We've got the Ace of Swords, the Fool in reverse, and the 6 of Cups in the reverse. So we're letting go of the past, and we're kind of have a lot of emotional hurt when it has to do with something about bad memories of something coming through here. The Fool in the reverse is about a bad choice and trust issues. We're having a lot of reckless type of energy. It could have to do with this emotional maturity being called upon you. The Ace of Swords is talking about clear thinking. So we do have a victory. There is a new beginning. There is a mental clarity. So let's look at the Queen of Cups, please. One more, please. I see the 4 of Swords in reverse. May I have one more, please? That's more awakening. It gave me 2 more. We have the Knight of Swords in the upright, the 4 of Swords in the reverse, lots of thinking, lots of knowledge, truth, Justice in the upright, Magician in the reverse. So we do have a karmic justice coming through here and more illusions, more trickery. We are finding the mental strength to recover from something about some sort of impatient, impulsive energy that came at us pretty quickly. Maybe it was quickly coming at us about some sort of karmic justice that happened. You're having an awakening to this trickery and this manipulation, and you're recovering from the trickery and the manipulation. So there are a lot of cause and effect and balance things coming through here with the Justice card. Could be dealing with a Libra. Thank you. We're on to the King of Pentacles. 2 more, please. 2 of Pentacles showed up right. Are you flipped? No, you're just sticking out. One more. Thank you. Okay, we have the 6 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords in the reverse. So now we are showing a lot of victory and success coming through to the 3rd week. And we have a lot more balance, and we have, we're feeling like we're having to make some decisions. We're having to make some decisions about escaping some ruin and moving upward. Ultimately, we are finding a lot of success with that, and it could have to do with this King of Pentacle energy about focusing on something to do with manifesting abundance over something emotional. I'm going to look at this Moon card, please. 3 of Wands in the reverse is about holding on to the past. There's a lack of progress here and a lot of self-doubt coming through. The Star card and then the Page of Cups came out. And here's the Judgment in the reverse as well, since the Judgment is here. So we do have a lot of holding on to the past. There is the Star card here about healing and positivity, creativity, optimism being called in. This Page of Cups reversing is a very emotionally immature individual. There's somebody who's very jealous. I feel like with the Judgment reversing, there's a little bit of a karmic lesson coming through. Somebody ultimately made a bad decision about something. Could be some bad news coming in. There's an illusion here with the Moon card about something having a lot of hope and faith, but somebody could feel like they have a lot of false accusations against their immaturity. And somebody could be feeling like they're holding on to the past about some sort of past behavior here. And it's feeling like it's giving you a lot of lack of progress. And there's an illusion about the healing that you've overcome so far. And you're trying to basically remain optimistic here. These are very similar looking. Right here, that star with the moon. Very similar looking. So there's a deep feeling here about that, about being intuitively and spiritually connected no matter what is going on about this holding on to the past energy. You could be feeling a little bit insecure because of these karmic lessons that have come through for you lately. You feel like maybe you have some karmic lessons that have been brought upon you, and you're feeling a little, you know, disappointed about some sort of. You could be feeling disappointed about a want to hold on to the past, or a decision that you made to hold on to the past here. Even though the call was to do your healing and to get away from this type of delusions and confusion type of energy here. So, okay, let's look at the Five of Pentacles. Oh, Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. All right, let's look at the Five of Pentacles, please. The Knight of Pentacles reversed and flew right over to it. Somebody is very impatient. Something came to a complete and total standstill and you're feeling really pushed aside because of it. Could be some sort of broken promise brought upon you. Somebody's feeling really unreliable. Seven of Wands reversing is about giving up, quitting. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Everything I flipped went straight up there. It didn't just flop out. It wanted to be up there to explain this feeling left out is the feeling of we are giving up on something because we are no longer feeling like something is worth the effort. Wow. There's a lack of, something feels really unreliable, really unstable. And so you feel like it's something that you just really are surrendering. And this is the end of a commitment here with the Ten of Pentacles reversing. The bottom of the deck is the Strength card in the reverse. So we're feeling really inadequate here. There's a lot of pride issue. Nine of Pentacles in the upright, Knight of Wands, and the Tower. The Moon again, reversed with the Lovers. Six of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Five of Cups. Okay, Pisces, I feel like ultimately this is really giving you a lot of low confidence. This has been a blow to the ego. You're feeling pulled to some sort of solitude and like you need to just kind of focus on your work. You want to focus on your abundance and your material independence here. This is pre-Empress energy, and that is single energy. The Empress is married. This is a single individual who is okay on their own. They are financially set. They are able to come up with, you know, the time to do things, the energy to do things, and the materials to take care of whatever needs to be handled. So all of the, what am I trying to say? Yeah, you're able to manifest a lot of prosperity and abundance. Yeah, which is a very successful type of energy there. This Knight of Wands is about somebody who knows what they want. They're very assertive. They're coming in hot. They know how to get it. They're very assertive, and they know for a fact that they are action-oriented towards allowing the tower to burn. There is a disruption here, and this is some sort of, there's a loss, trauma, confusion, pain. The tower burning is something being torn completely apart because it just needs to be totally undone. The tower tearing down is not a bad thing, because once it is torn down, we can build something stronger, better. We know, you know, what to do, where we want things, better ways to build it, better materials to use, etc. So tower coming down is not bad. The Moon card reversing is about releasing that fear. We have a discovery of some sort of truth coming in. And the Lover's card. This is a truth discovery about some sort of love, some sort of union. Possible shared values with somebody else. That is a decision as well that could be having to be made, and that is Gemini energy. And the Six of Pentacles coming out is about balance and equality. And then we have the Seven of Swords with the Five of Cups. So I feel like Seven of Swords and the Moon reversing is about some sort of deceit being brought to the light. It could be about the reciprocity here. Somebody could be giving a lot to somebody, to some other energy here. And the energy doesn't have to be another person. It could be a, you know, a job, or your family, you're a mama's boy, and you can't get rid of your mom, and she's just totally hindering every single thing in your life. You know, that kind of energy. Or something about, you know, your job is just pulling at you at all times, and there's no time for anything else. That's about feeling like there's that reciprocity. So you're feeling like there's, you know, a real draw to that balance. And you want a lot of equality. Let's see, that Seven of Swords coming out with the Five of Cups. Something was definitely brought out about some sort of cheating, some sort of trickery, and it has left you feeling pretty sad. So that is definitely that energy lingering there. We're going to look. We'll see if there's any advice. I want to see if spirit guides want to give us any advice. Got any advice? That first week brought a lot of want to let go, and it called you into a lot of emotional maturity required of you because of some sort of truth, because of some sort of realization of some sort of truth coming in here. Your nurturing energy was something that you pulled in pretty impulsively to have this awakening towards this truth. You're kind of coming back from some sort of isolation because there is a cause and effect sort of life lesson coming to light here. Coming around to this King of Pentacles energy is having a focus of success. You're feeling like you want to juggle that success as well as your healing with the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So you're trying very, very, very methodically here with the King of Pentacles is about a deep focus for the long term, about having a great success over being able to balance your material and your material wealth and your healing. You're being able to learn from the past, to be able to use that, to be able to push forward. These secrets being revealed. Goodness, goodness. Okay, so yeah, that feels like a lot of past energy here. There was a lot of disappointment when it came to that past energy, and you were feeling really indecisive. Probably failure to learn some sort of karmic lesson that needed to come back around. Yeah. All right. Which ultimately leaves you feeling pretty vulnerable. You're feeling deeply called to this Nine of Pentacles energy. That is something that you desperately are trying to push forward towards with this Knight of Wands energy. You know what you want. You're going to get it. It doesn't matter. You know, you're going to go for it. With that Nine of Pentacles and Knight of Wands, this is what you're going for. No matter what. You're going to take the risks. And you're kind of releasing that fear to be able to do so. You've got a Tower moment coming in. Feeling like you have some sort of, I would watch out for some sort of black magic. That is a possibility here with the Magician reversing. It's not for everybody, but you know, take that how it is. But there's more illusions here, more trickery coming through, which ultimately is coming through towards the need to rebuild something. The need to kind of come through and rebuild here. We're releasing a lot of fear. We want equality when it comes to our unions or partnerships, decisions that we have. We want a lot of equality when it comes to that, and we're not about the deceit and betrayal because we're over it. We're in a lot of regret. We have a lot of heartbreak that we're kind of being pulled from here. The Page of Swords is here about the Stalker card, Queen of Wands. So, all right, let's get some advice. I know, I just cut these. I'm sorry. I know, I already did it. Okay. Advice. Okay. Eight of Pentacles is about standards. You have a lot of standards when it comes to your how you isolate with the Hermit reversing here. You're feeling a little bit lonely coming out. Let's see, that's understandable. There is the Star card coming out, and that is Aquarian energy, and that is about spirituality. That is a renewal of faith and hope. So you are being pulled into this deep spirituality with a lingering bit of sadness here. Could also be dealing with a Virgo. And some more advice, please. Thank you. I'm only going to run through once. Whoa, that took off. I think I can catch it. Just one time. Thank you. Empress. Where'd you go, babe? Okay. Oh. I'm sorry. Okay. Took off. Knight of Pentacles. That's as far and as hard as the Knight of Pentacles was going to go, because that is hard work, productivity. That is about sitting and putting a lot of efficiency and durability into something and not moving very fast at all. That is slow and steady wins the race. All right, we have a Death card here. We have the Empress. Then we have the King of Pentacles reversing, the Ten of Pentacles reversing, Two of Swords reversing. Okay. All righty. So we're being called into some sort of skill development over here with the Eight of Pentacles, and it's asking us to kind of raise our standards and kind of hunker down and put our due diligence into our passions. This is going to leave you feeling a little bit exiled and possibly having some sort of a feeling of isolation, but ultimately the outcome is going to have a lot of renewal for your spirit. There's a lot of spiritual connectivity that's going to come from this isolation, and you're going to pull out a lot of hope and faith to be able to move forward. You're putting a lot of hard work into this with that Knight of Pentacles coming out, and this is about a deep investment of efficiency here. You got a lot of responsibility coming through. You got a lot of hard work coming in. This is very productive. We have a Death card coming in. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, and that has to do with rebirth, metamorphosis. So we are having a new beginning, a change. And we are having a little bit of suffering here with the King of Pentacles reversing, and that is about being a little bit overindulgence with our spending. Somebody is to watch a little bit of possible stubborn energy, possibly. Maybe you're feeling a little bit stubborn with your finances. Maybe the Ten of Pentacles reversing is about fleeting success. So it's asking you to really kind of be wary about that, about overspending, so that you are able to maintain some sort of abundance of possible money coming away from you. So the Two of Swords reversing is about information overload. So there's some sort of confusion happening here when it has to do with that. So the Empress on the end is about stability and abundance. So we're feeling like we are a little bit confused on how to do so, because there are a lack of resources and we're feeling a little financially inept. Ultimately, you know, just kind of, if you can cut through all of the confusion and kind of just take that information and look at it clearly, with this Two of Swords as a warning here for about information overload, just kind of take a step back and understand that that's going to be your best bet in order to really kind of succeed with this Empress energy. And this Empress energy is calling into, a deep stability and abundance. That is the one after the Nine of Pentacles there. We've got Queen of Swords at the bottom, head over heart. So you're definitely clear-minded, very independent energy, High Priestess. So we have our intuition coming through. We're being called to our inner voice. And there's a lot of, there's more moon energy coming through for us as well, moon and water. So, yeah, I like it. Be clear-minded and be into your intuition. So I would meditate like crazy. I would meditate so that you can center and ground, so that your intuition is able to correctly guide you, so that you are very clear-minded, because that information is going to come in. That's swords, information, knowledge, and truth. And how do we receive downloads? Through meditation. And how do we, when we meditate, what do? We connect with our intuition and our unconscious side. We listen to our inner voice, and we go and we are able to prosper. Very successfully, I might add. Okay, let's run out real quick some wisdom cards, and then we'll look at some Mahrukh, and I feel like that will be, maybe I'll give you a moon. We'll see. All right, for my beautiful Pisces, time to go. We are time to go. It is a time for us to really kind of plan our path. This is someone here that is on a path and on a journey, and you're being called that it's time. It's time for you to take off and do that walk that you're ready to do. The road behind you is very clear, and you've already understood what needed to happen to make this happen. The road ahead is a little bit more hazy, and you're coming into some sort of clarity coming forward. So just keep on pushing ahead, because the end is in sight. And the path you are on seems to be ahead of you if you would only get up and go on it. Let's see. You're at a fork in the road. So we've got the fork in the road energy here. That is card number 13. Man, I pull that a lot. So we have number 45 and number 13. Fork in the road is about being at a crossroads. You are feeling like you have a choice to make. Which road are you going to go? Are you going to go on the one that is well-traveled? Or are you going to go on the one that's, a little less ventured and take, a little bit more of a scenic route? Or, there's a fork in the road. What are you going to do? Which way are you going to go? This has a lot to do with, as long as you're headed in that direction, the general path should get you there. I mean, or are they totally different directions and you have to decide? Either way, it's a journey. Either way, it's a journey, then it's time to go on it. So you're being asked to come up and just kind of get up and go and make that choice. Bottom of the deck, we've got come to the edge. So we're being deeply called here to come to the edge. This is about taking those risks and being really adventurous at this time and understanding that universe has you. You are being asked at this time to live in your most abundant, most loving, most fun, most adventurous self. She's having a very good time on a very small surface. Very good time on a very small surface. And the background is very gorgeous and it feels like she's protected, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, I like that. It feels very, very, very profound in that message. I'm going to buzz through it real quick. Neighbors must be screaming up the stairs. So time to go is about endings, completion, walking away from something because there's nothing else to learn or experience. Exactly. We've already learned all these lessons and it's time to keep going on the path that we don't know how it goes, but we can see it's there. There's a path that gets clearer as we keep taking steps ahead. So that is about keeping on path. This fork in the road is about roof. Making decisions, considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. Yes, that's another one. Just, you know, whichever way you go, it's an adventure. Like I had said, this is a journey, and it just, you know, if you don't have success with that way, then you know that there is another option. So that is a choice that you can do later. It's just a matter about prioritizing and figuring out what the best path is. Sometimes if we don't have that option to go backwards and there is only one choice and that is it, then that is where we are called to meditate and ask for clarity. Go inside and get our awakening so that we can have a clear understanding of what is our best path from our divine guidance. And then coming to that edge, courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear and accepting risk. Exactly. So yeah, exactly right. So just, you know that there is acceptance of risk whenever you are challenged with this fork in the road, but no matter what, it's time to do it. Just this whole hesitation and fear of proceeding is momentary. And no matter what, it's going to be something that's going to offer a great deal of change no matter what, but again, it is momentary and it is fleeting. So beautiful. With that being said, let's look at some Mahrukh. Super quick for my beautiful Piscean energies. I'm trying to not like read to you guys. All right, so we're gonna do there. We're gonna do there and there. The end of a tough cycle is finally approaching. You will break free from all that no longer serves you. Wow, profound. Embrace what you've learned and cherish your experiences because they are divinely fated. Yep, accepting what our universal journey is supposed to be because that's the way it's supposed to be. All right, learn when to say no, avoid clutter, slow down, and quiet your mind. Yes, I was just saying, meditate, meditate, meditate. Healthy, healthy. It's thundering outside. I love it. Let's make my dog silly. Don't worry so much about not finding love. It will find you. Yes, stop trying to force it. It'll come to you. Don't force it. Let's see here. Travel as much as you can. This will add dimension to your life. You are going to make mistakes, and it's okay sometimes. You learn by messing up. Uproot your life and leave all that is familiar to you. There is a deep call here for you to get out. Go take a trip. You know, a lot of clarity also comes from getting out of your familiar environment and getting into something new and understanding that there is something divine on that path that could steer you exactly where you need to be going. This could be the fork in the road that you're encountering. With that being said, we're going to have to end this because the thunder's coming and my dog's not going to stop. So I'm so happy it's going to rain. This is glorious. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So was your reading. Come here, baby. Let's say bye. Let's say bye-bye. Come here. We're going to say bye-bye. Yeah. Oh, I bumped her head. All right. I thank you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. I hope it resonated and helped. I was able to offer some sort of guidance and clarity on what's coming up for August 2022 for my beautiful Pisces energies and cross watchers. I hope you were free to switch those energies around if you needed to do so. Again, this is all very general collective. So just take what fits and just throw out the rest. And if you are to like, share, comment, subscribe, I am better to attune to each and every single one of your energies so that we can get more clarity going forward. If you head over to TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, give me a follow over there. I'm posting all kinds of things that you can like and check out because there is all kinds of information. I'm always on it. Check the description box below for decks that I use and information on how to get a personal reading from me if you are so inclined. And I'm wishing you all love, light, abundance, and positive vibes throughout the rest of August 2022. Thank you so much. I will see you soon. Love and light.